Hey guys, welcome. Always think up. So I wanted to do a live video today for you guys. And I was thinking, I'm going to take a good bath and some essential oils. And then I'm going to get some really, really good food. And then I'm going to meditate. I'm going to get my mind together and I'm going to bring out some stuff, right? So it didn't happen that way. I was on my way to get my food. All of a sudden, all this stuff happened. I was running into some stuff, and I like to just think forward and just keep moving, right? All of a sudden, I'm on somebody else's live video. They're talking to me. I am in love with this life. Whether it goes my way or it doesn't go my way, I am in love with life. I'm in love with you. I love you. I love you because I love me. It's so easy for me to love all of you because I love me. If I have a day where I'm not really loving me, I feel it like I don't love you. But that's not what it is. I love you. I do love you because I love me, right? So people talk to me, they message me. I have been getting in the greatest conversations. So today I watched one of my very favorite people, Angela Mia White. You guys will hear me talk about her a lot. That girl rocked my socks. She changed my life. I was already there. I created her in my life, right? So when you're ready, these things just come to you guys. They come right to you, right? So I've been, if you follow me, I've been in the 528. I've been riding this love wave, like riding it out. Doesn't mean I don't run into hard times. I do. Mwah. Hey, girl. So this is where I want to come today. There are people that are going to love you, and there are people that are going to hate you. You are me, I am you, and to me that all equals love, right? So that's so huge. So, at the same time where I get like 29 messages of like so much love that like my computer doesn't even know how to keep up with it, it's the same amount of messages that I get that are like, nah, you ain't nothing, blah, 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 right? So people say, who are you to talk about these things? Guess what, guys? I'm love. I'm love. You're love. We're all love. We're all love. We're all just different love. We all need to be different with love, right? That's all right. Daryl, he got me pumped up today. So if you guys saw the video earlier, if you don't know Daryl, please add him as a friend. Watch him, see what he talks about and see what he says. I don't even know the fella. I do, but I don't. We never spoke before. We never talked before. We watched each other's stuff. It's all amazing, right? He didn't plan that. I didn't plan that. I don't even know how it happened. It was like I clicked on and boop, I'm online. Good thing that I was ready, right? So today was divine. This is what I wait for. So you guys are planning. You're planning and you're strategizing and you're like, okay, well, I need this much money and we have to go 376 miles and then we'll be there. Guys, stop all that. Stop all that because you're restricting your miracles. So if you watch my video, I talk about miracles. I talk about magic, right? So this is what I live. This is where I live. When you are thinking so much about like all these things that have to add up in order for you to be this or get there, have that, then you are stopping your own self. Stop that, right? That's what I love about the things that happen like today. Like, every day, people say, how do you smile? Because the thing that happened today, this happens every day. This, in the weirdest ways and the coolest stuff. If I just started to think of something crazy, like when it finally comes to you, you get pumped up, right? Daryl shared a story with us today that, he was going through some things and he quit high school to vibe up, to get better. Now, social norms will tell you, don't ever quit high school. You'll be a loser. You'll never be anything. Well, I have to tell you, Daryl, you amaze me because when I did watch your videos, to me, what stuck out for me was the words that you use and how you really break down things that are really hard to understand for people to understand them. So I love that about you. And so I would have never thought in my life that you dropped out of high school and, to pursue this way of life. And so that's amazing to me, guys. So, and I shared a story with him about my dad thought that this was a certain way that I was supposed to be in life and I didn't do that. And I'm amazing. So I think Daryl and I together just proved it today that it's not about the social norms, guys. It's about following in your heart, about closing everything out around you, no matter what you're going through, going inside of you and finding that place inside of you and really feeling, what do I love? You know, I have so many friends that they'll say, well, I love anything he does. I love whatever he eats. I love wherever he goes. That's not you. You're just riding that out. Find what you love. Fight for what you love. Follow what you love. Keep walking forward in what you love. That is where you're going to find your authentic self. You know, I have so many friends that have done the jobs that their family wanted them to do. And you know what they tell me about now? How bad they hate it. How bad that's not them. How bad their parents push them to do these things. And you know, I'm sitting there cheering them on, like, do what you want. Yeah, go be a painter. Travel the world. I love you. And they're like, no, I can't. My mom doesn't believe in that. My mom doesn't believe in that. I know. Listen, it's not that your parents don't believe in you. It's just they're so stuck in the old vibration, the masculine vibration, that you have to work so hard to get good. If you don't work hard, you'll never get good. Well, have you guys seen these guys that work hard? They're beat up. They're beat up. They never took any time inside them in the spiritual realm. And so they feel like life is worthless and useless and silly. It's not. It's just the vibration that they were stuck in. So because my parents don't know about what I do I get mad? No. Sometimes I get frustrated, like, dang it, man. Like, all these people know about me, but you guys don't understand what I'm doing. They just don't get it. They don't get this vibration. They're in it though, and they better start getting it. And that's what we're doing, right? We're helping people lift. It doesn't matter where you see somebody, guys. So, you know, Angela said today that the vibrations on the planet are going to be crazy. So I watch her to know, like, what kind of messages am I going to be getting in? What kind of things are going to be coming in my life? What is happening in the planets, right? And she just said that, you know, right now is going to be a really big time to see what inspires you. Is it negative energy or is it positive energy? What do you go towards? You know, sometimes it's really easy, and I know because I've done this, to just fall into the negative ruts of things. You know, because that's what everyone says and that's what everyone does. And that's what you know, did you ever notice if you post something on Facebook that's like super positive, like, woo, yeah, woo, woo, you barely get any likes? And then when you're like, all my shit sucks and I'm all over the place, you're like, woo, 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 woo. That's it, guys. You know, a lot of people, they live for that moment. Well, now my Facebook is completely different. So I go on there and I put something positive. My friends are like, oh yeah, high five. Let me do a voice message. Let me do a video. I freaking love you. And now when some negative stuff goes on, guys, I have to be so honest and say, I'm unfollowing you. I'm blocking you. I'm getting you out of my way. And you know, I felt really bad about doing that. I was kind of like doing that on the low. And I felt really bad in my heart because my heart loves so much. My heart loves everyone so much. I don't judge you ever. It's just, what can I take in, right? So that's where I got with it. And that's why I love Angela. And she said today, are you an earth angel? I know I am. And I know she is too. Because, you know, she helped me so much to know that that's all right. It's all right. You can block somebody out in love, and that's fine. You know, just because I'm a light worker, just because I do energy work, I'm not going to chase you around and beg you. You know, divine timing, I believe firmly in that, right? So divine timing on my videos, divine timing on my interactions, divine timing on every single thing that happens in my life. So, you know, if you're coming at me and you're really needy, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to do that. You know, you have to fix yourself. You have to get up yourself. You have to go in yourself. Daryl was a young boy. He was high school age, right? And he went inside himself and made a really big choice that I'm sure a lot of people did not agree with. That's huge. That's huge. And that's where we come. Whether you're 55 or 15, you're going to come to that place where you're going to have to make a really big choice on what is right to your heart, what is right to your love. So Daryl, I give you a huge shout out for sharing that with me, because you shifted, like, every conversation I have with all of you, you change me so much, but it's the same, but it just opens it up to more and opens it up to more and opens it up to more. And thank you. Mwah! I couldn't be more excited for the love I have in my life. I want you guys to feel this. I want you to get on Facebook and get so pumped up because your friends are so great. And then I want you to get off and get so pumped up because you are so great. You know, when you think about it, you get it. And quit worrying about how we're going to get it. That's so true. I love you, Betty. Definitely making a conscious effort to remove negativity. Yes, Dan. I don't know if I've ever talked to you, but it is a conscious effort and you do have to try. I love you too. Oh, I love your son too. You have to try. So I get a lot of messages about, oh, well, if my life was like yours or things. You know, guys, Daryl asked me today about how long have I been doing this. 11 years I've been doing this, right? And for 11 years, with all the crazy that goes on, I have a big family. Does anybody have a big family? In a big family, it's always crazy. There's always somebody that needs help, and there's always things going on. But in that, I still found it. I went inside of myself and found it. Sometimes I moved away, then came back. I found it, though. So just like Daryl, it wasn't always easy. It wasn't always accepted. I got beat around in it. But that love that was in my heart, I just kept following that out. And I knew that there were no bad intentions. All my intentions were good. And I learned that in energy work. And so it doesn't matter what's going on as long as your intentions are good. I used to physically think that I had to talk things out with everyone to fix them. And now I know when I just talk to Spirit, Spirit fixes it however it's supposed to fix it. I don't try to get things anymore to go my way. So a lot of the messages that I get that people are frustrated, you're trying too hard to get them to go your way. When you let go and you ride the love wave, it will knock your socks off. I guarantee it. It'll be better. If you just feel that love in your heart, it'll be better than anything you can imagine in your life. I guarantee you. So people say, how did you do this? And Daryl and I talked a little bit about this today, and we touched down real easy. And Daryl said he does affirmations. That was a huge, huge part of my beginning. I would put affirmations all over everything that I had to see. So you brush your teeth every day. You take a bath every day. They were all over my shower. You eat breakfast every day. They were in my kitchen, on my refrigerator, right by my coffee pot. They were in my car, right by my speedometer, my gas mileage. I put them on my barbershop, right by me. They can start out however you want. They can change however you want. They can be whatever you want, as long as they're positive affirmations for you. And Daryl made a comment today that when you close your eyes, you can literally feel that changing inside of you. And that is so true, right? So, it wasn't that I wasn't surrounded by love my whole life. It was just different things that had happened to me. I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't into that, right? And so by saying like, I am love, slowly but surely, my life started opening up to that. By saying I am peace, slowly but surely, in crazy situations, I was peace. When people felt crazy, they came to me for peace. I am spirit. I am beautiful. I am great. These are the things I say with my baby every day now, right? So we wake up and I'm like, yo, we get in the mirror and I'm like, I am great. And she's like, I am great. And I'm like, I am beautiful. And she's like, I am beautiful. I am smart. I am smart. Yes, I love you, boy. Mwah. So, not only do you do this for yourself, do it for yourself and then give it to your kids, please. Luckily, I did all this work first and then I had kids. So it's kind of easy just to be like, boop, this is what we do. Affirmations are wonderful and it keeps reminding you, because sometimes you forget how great you are. Sometimes you forget that you are God. Sometimes you forget how powerful you are. And then when you remember, sometimes your spiritual ego comes in like, oh, you ain't that. You ain't good enough. You ain't strong enough. What makes you think you're so great? You are great. I know it. You come from love. You come from love, so you are great. You are great. Be great. Own that. Say that shit. If you don't know what you are right now and somebody says, hey, what are you? Great. Answer like that. Just say that. It's all right to say that. Listen, the people that love you are going to love you. The people that don't just aren't. Don't try to impress anybody. It wasn't that I was trying to impress everybody. I was trying to make people comfortable. I was trying to make them feel okay. So by doing that, I would like lower myself down a little bit so they would feel okay. I'm going to quit doing that. I'm not going to do that anymore. You know, I get a lot of really crazy messages. And I give back some really crazy answers lately in these past couple of days, really since my rebirth. It's, you know, it's not my job to keep you alive. I can give you love. I can say I love you. I can send you love as much as I can. If you are reaching out and not wanting to be alive, I give you love. But I guarantee you that if you don't want to be alive, you're going to have to come back and learn these lessons. So to me, that's the easy way out. Get up, face the things that you can't face. It's all right. I faced some really ugly stuff, guys. Would you believe it? And once you face it, you're like, whoa, that wasn't that bad. You know, pity parties. I don't do pity parties. I never did them with my friends, and I'm not going to do them now. I do healing work, but that doesn't mean to roll around in a pity party with somebody. I will send you vibes. I will lift your vibes, and I'll keep it moving. You know, Angela talked about some really great things today about, you know, not getting involved in negative posts. If you post a negative post, I will unfollow you. Sometimes, you know, just a couple weeks ago, I let out a message about my child's father. And before I let that out, I got, you know, there was some negative that was coming behind that I took on with myself. But when I sat down, I wanted to make the message in love. You can be tough in love. You can walk away in love. You can feel hurt in love sometimes, but it's all just love. You have to go with what feels good inside of you. Sometimes what feels good inside of you, it goes against everything that everyone believes in. You know, one thing I'm learning about God is God goes against everything that everyone told me, any social norms, any way I was raised, any way of church, you know, and I found a great church that, you know, he hasn't said it yet, but I can feel that it is just spirit letting loose in there, because he talks about some real stuff. He says, you know, I don't expect you to come into church and be like me. I don't expect you to come here and be like me. I've been doing this for 11 years, guys, and I still don't got it right. I don't think I know. I mean, maybe I do. I'm rolling. I'm loving it. But I don't expect you to be like me. What I expect is that you just follow the love in your heart. So we each get this really unique love in our hearts that we're supposed to follow, because that's our authentic self. That's who you are. And if you don't follow that, you become someone else. If you don't follow that, you look back at your life in 5 years or 2 years or 50 years or whatever, and you're like, you know, I really don't even like myself right now, right? Don't worry, because you have 86,000 breaths a day to change that and regroup. Get you around some positive people. Read The Secret. Learn about the laws of attraction. Learn about the chakras. Learn that there is so much more. And guess what? God created it all. It's all love. That's how I know. You know, so I make lists. I'm a really big list maker. From the beginning, I've been making lists. And so it'd be lists on different things, you know, like lists about my family, lists about my career, lists about my travels, lists about my dreams, lists about my passions. Write it out, write it down. And then you can change it if you need to, just like your affirmations. Tuck them away and watch the magic happen. So far, I just found an old journal from 2013. So it's 2017. I found a journal from 2013. In 2013, I was living in Florida. I was on the beach. It was like 5:40 in the morning. I used to run over there as fast as I could to watch the sun come up, because it was like a fireworks show to me. I was just learning about, you know, all kind of things, and me and my stepdad, we weren't getting along. We had a lot of really good reasons, him and I both, right? But it was bothering my heart. It was hurting my heart. So as much as my tough guy was like, I'm cool, I'm good, and my heart was like, no, you're not good. This is hurting your heart. This is not good for you, right? So quietly by myself with nobody there, I sat in the sand with my sweatpants on because it was freezing in the morning, and my coffee. And I wrote all of the things that I thought were amazing about my dad, right? And I just kept writing. And it was wild. I have like 3 pages of just how amazing he is. And it was like, dang, Sarah, like, why are you even fighting with this cat? Like, you love his guts, right? I do. But that wasn't the thing. I had tried to talk it out. I tried to fight it out. I tried to chase it out. I tried to do all these things, and nothing was working. And that's how I knew that when you write it out, it works, right? So I just wrote all this love, and I just poured all this love to him energetically. And I know that some of you might not believe me. I get a lot of that a lot, but some of you guys know the truth, and you know, and you can feel. Before I even got done writing, my dad called me, and he apologized to me. And that's not even his style. That's not even his type. And he poured out so much love to me that I cried. And I knew right then that there is so much more to God than what everybody says. You know, some of the things he did were right. Some of the things he did were wrong. Some of them were right to him, but maybe wrong to me. It was all love. You know, one of the biggest things about that man to me was I was not his child, and he loved me like no one's business. And so that love right there kept me going through 10 years of a really hard time with him. So I'm telling you guys, if you're having an issue with somebody, if you're having a problem and you can't confront it, write it down, watch it change. I guarantee, just put love into it. So that's what Angela was talking about today. Just give love, keep going forward in love. I get beat down a lot, but guess what? Love picks me right back up. Love lifts me right back up and puts me on a live video of something that I've been thinking about for like 2 weeks. Listen, follow the love in you. I don't mean the love from a mate. I don't mean that. I mean your deep passion. So, you know, people say all the time, well, you know, Sarah, you're always talking about this. What do you love? What do you love? What do you love? Tell me, what do you love? So I made a little list for you guys, and it's so much bigger than this because I could walk around all day. Like, I love my curtains. I love that I have pennies from heaven in front of me. I love the 528 vibration. I love my new creation station. I love all my new friends. I love how Always Think Up turned into something I could never imagine. I love healing. As soon as I experienced the healing, I fell in love with it. It changed my life. I love chakras because that makes me understand the body and what people go through. So your different chakras in your body, they're different things for you. And so when people are going through different things and they're thinking of it on social norm perspectives, I don't. I think of it in chakras. We clear that out. We fix that out. Boom, that's gone. I love energy work. You know, for a long time, I had to do anger management. Would you guys believe it? And they don't help you. They're like, oh, why are you so mad? You should just be happy. Well, energy work wasn't anything like that. It was just like, lay down, shut up, and then watch. And I was like, oh, that's my style. That's my kind of thing. Guys, I did a rebirthing, and I can't wait to do a video. I'm just not ready yet. I'm working on it, believe me. But, you know, in the energy work that I learned, it changed my everything. It changed my body. That was what I noticed first. It changed my mind. It changed my connection with spirit. It changed every single thing in my life. And so, you know, there might be a certain special thing for you that will change everything in your life too. And that's beautiful. It wasn't always comfortable in that space. And so as things were changing and I was like, kind of like holding on to like old comforts, and you know, it just goes away, and that's love. I love being a mother to my daughter. She's the most amazing thing in my life. I love her daycare. I love everyone at her daycare. You know, I have these moms that message me and they hate their daycares. Find a daycare that you love, because, I mean, today I am working from home so my daughter can work from home, and she's in here throwing a fit this morning. I want to go to daycare. I miss my friends. So, you know, find a daycare that you love if you have kids. I love my family. Mwah. Does that mean that we're all perfectly perfect? No. I love what we have. I love how we grow together. I love how we learn together. I love how we do the things that we do. I love my friends. I love all of you as my friends. Each person that I get that's new, I love you all. I love that there are different planes of existence. It made everything make sense to me. I love that your food is your fuel. I love that spirit comes to me in a rhyme. I love that, you know, I'm divinely guided everywhere I go if I just go inside of myself. I love synchronicities. What happened today had me so pumped up. You know, I like to look back real quick on my life every once in a while and say, damn girl, you're doing good. I love the differences in people. If we were all the same, could you imagine? We wouldn't even have anything to talk about. I love writing, and you know, for a long time I was blocked off in that space. I don't know, because I needed to have fun and do other things, and now I'm back on. I love the love wave. It's a really real thing to me. I love alchemy. I love that things that hurt you can bring you love. That's how it works. The yin and the yang, the good and the bad, it's all love. I love sacred geometry. You know, Daryl mentioned earlier today he didn't really love math too much, and me neither. But sacred geometry, there's something to that stuff. I mean, it's a different kind of math. I love that numbers speak to me. I love to talk about God. I love that when I can talk about God and spirit, that can kind of like turn me on and tune me up a little bit. I used to think that was a really bad thing, and now I honor that feeling. I love essential oils. I love to put them in my tub. I love to put them in my drink. I love to put them in my diffuser. I love to use them for my healing work. I love great people. I just love love. I just love love. I love gray and green. I love that I buy myself a necklace for my birthday because it makes me feel better. There are so many things that you can love out here. So, you know, Daryl asked me, you know, about advice today on how to get people to think positive and things like that. And that's what you have to do. You know, so if you're feeling like you're not in a positive space, write down a list of things that you love. You can get paragraphic with it, or you can do wording with it, however you want to do it. Follow what you love. Do what you love. You know, you can't pay someone to do this for you. You have to do it. So, you know, you can give me $1 million and I can't make you fall in love with yourself. You have to do it. It's the stuff that you never say. It's the stuff that nobody knows. You know, in my rebirth, my name of my higher self is patience. Isn't that pretty amazing? You know, I had to have patience to learn about healing because it took 10 years. So for 10 years, I knew that there was something else. And in my mind, I knew it. And in my pain, I knew it. And in all my hurt and all my struggle, it affected my body. It affected my money. It affected my family life. It affected my love life. It affected everything. It affected how I thought about having kids. But I was patient in knowing that there was something else out here. And was I always patient? No. Do I try to rush things? Yes. So, you know, to me, you know, this rebirth is really just a huge reminder of everything that I already know. You are her. You know, in a rebirth, so I had some people say, what is this rebirth? It's where you rebirth your higher self. It's where you know, go get out of all the bondage that you're in here on the 3D. So, you know, you heard Daryl and I talk a little bit about 3D and 5D. I'm going to do a video on that once I can wrap my mind around it a little bit better. But, you know, okay, so, you know, I lost a lot of people that I love. And after losing them, then they were there again in their energy. And their energy taught me things, right? And I didn't understand that. And I didn't really ever talk about it because I thought people would think I was crazy. Well, that's because they're not gone. They're on the 5th dimension, but not here still on the 3D. So right now, guys, we're lucky because we're here on the 3D and we can be 5D here on the 3D. How amazing is that? Heaven on earth. That's what they're talking about. Love, 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 love. The rays of vibration, this feminine energy that's coming in, the vibrations, that's what it is. It's bringing you to 5D, heaven on earth. It's amazing. And it does take patience. You have to be patient with yourself. You know, I was always rushing around and wanting to know the most and wanting, and only to give out love, right? But I have to be patient because it's going to come in divine timing. I have to know that it's not about my timing. There's something else going on that's bigger than all of us. And that's something else that I'm talking about. Guess what it is? If you guess love, you got it. Listen, guys, I love all of you. I love all of you because I love all of me. Whenever you can love all of you, you will love everyone else. I guarantee it. So, you know, if you hate me and you've been hating me and whatever, I love it because guess what? You know, you hate you and I am sparking something in you that's making you look deeper, and that's love. So if you hate me, if you want to call me names, if you want to try to see if you can get me off track, please know I'm protected. You know, this love thing that I talk about, it surrounds me all the time. You know, even when I mess up, it surrounds me. So that's how I know it does for you too. Listen, guys, there's a lot to this love stuff. It's really real. So I got on the 528 hertz, bring positive transformation, repairs DNA, healing miracle tone. This is what it is. It's all love. 528 hertz vibration, that's love. Your chakras are all vibration, that's love. Even rocks vibrate. That's love. When I first started my energy work, you guys will never believe I worked on rocks, plants, babies, and animals for probably about 5 years. Until I felt comfortable, because you people are really tough. You're like, why? What is that? How much does it cost? How does it work? What's going to happen? Show me, tell me. And I didn't know what to do. And so I was like, these animals and these babies and these rocks, they don't say anything, but I can still see it happening. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I ain't scared of you guys because I've been working out in love. I've been working out my love. When I feel a pull in my heart to go to this gas station and I go there and I run into someone great, that's why. Listen, guys, I love you all so much. I really do. And I hope you know that we are supposed to be different. We are meant to be different. But one thing that I know for sure is we were meant to live from our hearts. So you guys know I talk about green heart chakra. I'll give you a little green heart on the side. Colors vibrate. Everything is a vibration. A vibration, a vibration, a vibration. So what kind of vibes are you in? What kind of vibes are you sitting in? What kind of vibes are you dealing with? Make a choice. You have to make a choice. If something feels bad for too long, get out of it in love. You don't have to be mean. You can be mean, but then give love later. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Just give love. Follow love. Be love. Well, I love all you guys. As you know, we're all connected. Share this with anybody that needs it. I swear I got some good stuff coming up. Can you believe I can't find the words for it? Well, the sun's finally coming out. Gotta go get my baby soon, but I love all of you very, very much. And I really, really do hope that you follow love in your heart because that's where it's at. All right, guys, have a great day. One love. Mwah.